My watch died on Sunday morning after I swam laps for about 40 minutes. So I wasn't using the watch. It was right there on my desk for all of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But when I got home Friday night, I tried to turn it on and I wanted to take a video documenting the process. But while I was taking this very footage, the phone ran out of battery. It's an iPhone. And then so I had to stop taking the video. But at this point, nothing was really happening. And then while I was charging the phone, the watch suddenly turned on, showing that screen, and it was telling me to go to getpebble.com/SOS, and I followed the instructions on there until the white circle with the blue moving circles inside appeared. And then I just continued to follow the instructions until I got to, having to install the Pebble app again. And then, or I had to forget the watch from my Bluetooth connections on my phone. And then I had to I reinstall the Pebble app again. And then, so that's what's going on with the watch while all of that was happening. And then I was able to get the watch to work. That is my usual watch face. It's the slides of time. I've always been on that watch face, I don't know, from the get-go. So as you can see, the slides of time watch face is working well. And I was already able to set it up with the old settings that I used to have on my old slides of time. I had to redo it all over again on this process. I did go swimming again last Saturday, and no, not Saturday. I went swimming last Sunday, but I did not take the Pebble to the water with me. I did walk with the Pebble because I needed it to track my steps. I have no other watch to do that, and in fact, I bought the Pebble precisely for that. But when I was about to go to the water, I took the watch out and I kept it in my dry bag, so I did not swim with the watch. So it was okay. But while I was at the gym earlier today, I noticed this. I'm not sure if it's apparent, but the screen is flickering. Let me show that clip again. The screen is flickering and there is a dark spot on the upper half of the watch. I haven't set the hibernate to 8 seconds yet. It was still on 3 seconds. So I kept flipping the watch over so the backlight would come on. But I really wanted to show this to you guys. The screen is flickering and it's darker on the upper half of the watch, and there's a diagonal line that you can see very clearly, separating the darker half from the normal looking half of the watch. When I was done at the gym, I was able to look at the watch in better lighting, and I was able to change the hibernate settings from 3 seconds to 8 seconds. And you can see very clearly here that dark spot is not a reflection of anything. You can see me moving my fingers around in front of the watch to make that dark spot have, become smaller or disappear or have a different shape or dimension, but it really is not changing, even though I keep moving the watch around to try to change the shape of the dark spot, because it might be a reflection, but because it's not the dark spot is not moving, even if I move the watch around, it is not a reflection. There is really something inside the watch, and there you can see that it's really something inside the screen of the watch that is abnormal. I think that is still moisture that was able to get inside the watch while I was swimming with it last Sunday morning. And so I think that watch is defective because water should not be able to get into it. And I think the reason that it died last Sunday morning was that water really did get into it. Brianna from Pebble informed me that they have sent out a new cable for the watch, but I told them that The cable is fine. It was charging the watch. If you can see my second video or the video before this one, it was charging the watch, but she said that there is a process that we have to go through before they can send me a replacement. I have to show them that the watch is not charging or that the watch is defective even though it's charging. And I think this is already proof of that. What is that thing that you see there? I think it's water, because I was swimming right before it died. So there, I hope that Pebble accepts this as proof that the watch really is defective. And the fact that I cannot even if the watch is on, I cannot swim with it because I'm afraid that it might die again. And I will be out of a watch again for about 5 days. And I have no other sports watch that can track my steps for the day, and I really needed it to do that for me. In fact, I purchased the Pebble to be able to swim with it and to be able to track my steps with it, so I won't need a separate Fitbit. So, um, really, the watch promised to do that for me, but it's not. It was out of commission for 5 days while it was still drying out. And now that it's all dried out, I'm afraid to use it in the pool. And now that it's working, the screen is not even normal. So I really hope that Pebble just sends me a replacement watch.